I think I'll stop this summary also. Summary also got stopped for the other class. We can start now. I'm sharing the screen. I think Harita Mataji raised her hand first. I am putting that. Happy Ekadasi once again. We'll start reading. Here we go. Yeah. Harita Mataji, go ahead, Mataji.
Yeah, sure, Mataji. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Wish you all a happy Kamada Ekadashi. Kamada Ekadashi. Sri Sutta Goswami said, O sages, let me offer my humble and respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Lord Hari, Bhagavan, Sri Krishna, the son of Devaki and Vasudeva, by whose mercy I can describe the fast day that removes all kinds of sins. It was to the devoted Yudhishthira that Lord Krishna glorified the 24 recounts have selected these 24 narrations from the 18 Puranas, for they are truly sublime. Yudhishthira Maharaj said, O Lord Krishna, O Vasudeva, please accept my humble obeisances. Please describe to me the Ekadashi that occurs during the light part of the month of Chaitra, March and April. What is the name and what are its glories? Lord Sri Krishna replied, O Yudhishthira, please listen to me attentively as I relate the ancient history of this sacred Ekadashi, a history Vashishta Muni once related a king Dilipa, the great grandfather of Lord Ramachandra. King Dilipa asked the great sage Vashishta, O wise Brahmana, I wish to hear about the Ekadashi that comes during the light part of the month of Chaitra. Please describe it to me. Vashishta Muni replied, O king, your inquiry is glorious. Gladly shall I tell you what you wish to know. The Ekadashi that occurs during the light fortnight of Chaitra is named Kamada Ekadashi. It consumes all sins, as a forest fire consumes a supply of dry firewood. It is very purifying and it bestows the highest merit upon one who faithfully observes it. O king,
Thank you,
now,
Mataji. Thank you,
okay, Mataji.
Mataji. Aditi
Hare
Mataji,
Krishna.
please go ahead.
Yeah. Can you scroll up, Mataji? Thank
Yeah,
you.
O King from here, Mataji. I'll scroll.
Oh, okay, thank you. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Guru Maharaj ki jai. Happy Ekadashi to everyone. O King, now hear an ancient history which is so meritorious that it removes all one's sin simply by being heard. Once long ago, there existed a city-state named Ratnapura, which was decorated with gold and jewels, and in which sharp-fangged snakes would enjoy intoxication. King Pundarika was the ruler of this most beautiful kingdom, which numbered many Gandharvas, Kinnaras, and Apsaras among its citizens. Among the Gandharvas were Lalit and his wife Lalita, who was an especially lovely dancer. These two, Lalita, these two were intensely attracted to each other, and their home was full of great wealth and fine food. Lalita loved her husband dearly, and likewise, Lalita constantly thought of her within her heart. Once at the court of King Pundarika, many Gandharvas were dancing, and Lalit was singing alone. Without his wife, he could not he could not help thinking about her as he sang, and because of his distraction, he lost track of the song's meter and melody. Indeed, Indeed, Lalita sang the ending of his song improperly, and one of the envious snakes who was in the attendance at the king's court complained to the king that Lalita was observed in thinking of his wife instead of his sovereign. The king became furious upon hearing this, and his eyes turned crimson with rage. Suddenly he shouted, "Oh, foolish knave, because you were lustfully thinking of a woman instead of reverently thinking of your king, as you performed your court duties, I curse you to at once become a cannibal. O king, Lalita immediately became a fearful cannibal, a great man-eating demon. Worse appearance terrified everyone. His arms were right miles long. His mouth was as big as a huge cave. His eyes were as awesome as the sun and the moon. His nostrils resembled enormous pits in the earth. His neck was a veritable mountain. His hips were 4 miles wide, and his gigantic body stood a full 64 miles high. Thus, poor Lalit, the loving the loving Gandharva singer had to suffer reaction of his offense against King Pandarika. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Vardhana Mataji, please go ahead, Mataji. I will pull it up. Seeing her husband.
Yes, Mataji. One second. Seeing her husband suffering as a horrible cannibal, Lalita became overwhelmed with grief. She thought, now that my dear husband is suffering the effects of the king's curse, what is to be my lot? What should I do? Where should I go? In this way, Lalita grieved day and night. Instead of enjoying life as a Gandharva's wife, she has to wander everywhere in thick jungle with her monstrous husband who had fallen completely under the spell of King Curse and was wholly engaged in terrible sinful activities. He wandered fitfully across forbidden region, a once beautiful Gandharva, now reduced to the ghastly behavior of man-eater. Utterly distraught to see her dear husband suffer so much in his dreadful condition, Lalita began to cry as she followed his mad journeying. By good fortune, however, Lalita came upon the sage Shirangi one day. He was sitting on the peak of the famous Vindhyachala hill. Approaching him, she immediately offered the ecstatic her respectful obeisances. The sage noticed her bowing down before him and said, "O most beautiful one, who are you? Whose daughter are you? And why you have came here? Please tell me everything in truth."
Thank you,
Hare,
Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hemi Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Lalita replied, "O great sage, I am the daughter of the great Gandharva Vidhanva, and my name is Lalita. I roam the forests and plains with my dear husband, whom King Pundarika has cursed to become a man-eating demon. O Brahmana, I am greatly aggrieved to see his ferocious form and terribly sinful activities. O Master, please tell me how I can perform some act of atonement on behalf of my husband. What pious act can I perform to free him from this demoniac form, O best of the Brahmanas?" The sage replied, "O heavenly maiden, there is Ekadashi named Kamada that occurs in the light fortnight of the month of Chaitra. It is coming up soon. Whoever fasts on this day has all his desires fulfilled. If you observe the Ekadashi fast according to its rules and regulations and give the merit you thus earn to your husband, he will be freed from the curse at once." Lalita was overjoyed to hear these words from the sage. Lalita faithfully observed the fast of Kamada Ekadashi according to the instructions of the sage Shringi, and on Dwadashi she appeared before him and the deity of Lord Vasudeva and said, "I have faithfully observed the fast of Kamada Ekadashi. By the merit earned through my observance of this fast, let my husband be freed from the curse that has turned him into a demoniac cannibal. May the merit I have gained thus free him from misery." As
Thank you,
soon as
Mataji. Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna. Thank you.
Sushmita Mataji, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much. As soon as Lalita finished speaking, her husband, who stood nearby, was at once freed from the king's curse. He immediately regained his original form as the Gandharva Lalit, a handsome heavenly singer adorned with many beautiful ornaments. Now, with his wife Lalita, he could enjoy even more opulence than before. All this was accomplished by the power and glory of Kamada Ekadasi. At last, the Gandharva couple boarded a celestial airplane and ascended to heaven. Lord Sri Krishna continued, O Yudhishthira, best of kings, anyone who hears this wonderful narration should certainly observe Holy Kamada Ekadasi to the best of his ability. Such great merit does it bestow upon the faithful devotees. I have therefore described its glories to you for the benefit of all humanity. There is no better Ekadasi than Kamada Ekadasi. It can eradicate even the sin of killing a Brahmana, and it also nullifies demonic curses and cleans the consciousness. In all the three worlds, among movable and immovable living entities, there is no better day.
Thank you, Mataji. Kamada
Thank you,
Ekadasi
Hare
ki
Krishna.
jai. Jai.
Jai.
Right. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you everyone for joining
Thank you so much.
Ekadasi.
Hare
Mary,
Krishna.
and
Thank
giving
you.
education
Hare
closing the
Krishna.
call.
Happy Ekadasi.
Thank you, Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you,
Yes,
Mataji.
Ekadasi.
Happy
Patitanam
Ekadasi, dear
pavanebhyo
devotees.
Vaishnavebhyo namo namah.
Namo
Namaste
Namah.
Mataji. Jai Shri
Ekadasi
Prabhupada
Jai.
ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you, Lalita Mataji and Dina Bandhu Prabhu for staying back for Ekadasi reading.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Radha.
Mataji. Happy
Thank you.
Ekadashi to everyone. Hare
Happy
Krishna.
Ekadasi
Happy
Mataji. Hare
Ekadasi.
Krishna.
Happy Ekadasi. Thank you. Hare